Every day, volunteers will make the difficult trip into the affected areas to care for the survivors. Each affected resident's story is as true as the pure innocence of a child. Although the floods have receded, the damages still remain. This black line on the wall shows the actual water level of how high the flooding was. According to the village chief, when the floods came, he had escaped all the way to the rooftop of his house and stayed up there for a total of 2 days. As one can see, each household has their own incredible survival stories to tell.
一个妇女呢，就在这棵树上把她的小孩生下来。
Here, this couple, 19-year-old Lucia and her husband, 20-year-old Alberto, were one of the lucky ones who have survived the disaster. When the cyclone Idai struck, the pregnant wife had to quickly climb onto the nearest tree to escape from the flash floods. To her surprise, that was also where she ended up giving birth to her firstborn child.
Então, quando subiu, ela subiu na árvore.
É você?
Logo eu segurei bebê.
The husband said when the floods came, they quickly ran outside. In a matter of seconds, the wife was forced to climb onto the nearest tree to escape the flash floods beneath her. He was at the bottom of the tree, and to both of their surprise, the baby decided to come out at that moment. He had no choice but to help his wife give birth right in there. He said at that time, they had no choice but to sleep on the side of the road for a total of 6 days. They had no food to eat, just some water to drink. He was trying his hardest to take care of his wife and the baby. So there was some water that accumulated into a puddle, and that was what they collected. He would go all around trying to find matches or anything that could start a fire. He needed to make a fire so that he could boil water for his wife to drink. This was how they lived for the 6 days after the disaster.
Due to their child being born during the flash floods, they decided to name her Water, symbolizing the situation that she was born in.
Nome, ela é cheia.
Por quê?
É cheia sobre água.
He said that he named his daughter Water because she was born during when the flash floods hit. She's like a positive light amidst the darkness of the disaster. She gives them hope to keep on going, no matter how hard life is in the aftermath of Cyclone Idai.
Many houses were severely damaged by the floods. All that is left are pieces of tiles and bricks. But the villagers didn't give up. They have been going about finding any type of building materials they can in order to rebuild some type of shelter, like this one over here. It's composed of sheet metal and wooden planks. My height is about 163 centimeters, and I still have to lower my head in order to enter the home.
58岁的董妹哦，她的房子。
Standing right beside me is this 50-year-old senior. Due to Cyclone Idai, his house had collapsed, and right now he's still wearing the same clothes as the day when the disaster hit. Here's where he cooks, and the clothes that he's wearing is all he has. After the floods, he went outside and picked up whatever supplies that he could find. He also received a mosquito net from an NGO.
After knowing 50-year-old Julia's living conditions, it's hard to imagine what the future holds for her, as far as getting back to her feet again.
The mosquito net is broken, so she's no longer able to hang it up the proper way. Therefore, at nighttime, she will put the mosquito net over her body. However, this doesn't really protect her from the many mosquito bites throughout the night.
Each day is a challenge for the cyclone survivors. After seeing their hardships, these images will linger in your memories forever. Although it's a long journey to recovery, the residents are not giving up on the brighter future. With hope and courage, they will continue to rebuild their homes regardless of the many obstacles in their way.